Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to our lecturer, Dr. Schid, and beloved fellow friends. Today, me myself, Dr. Schid and our team, Adiba and Zahidah, will present to you about beta-oxidation that happen in our body, beta-oxidation in mitochondria. But before that, what is beta-oxidation? Okay, beta-oxidation is multi-step process by which fatty acids are broken down by various tissues to produce energy. And as you can see in the diagram in the laptop, and there are processes of fatty acid turning down, enter the cell, and then turn back to fatty acid OA, and then inside the mitochondria it will change, and the product is acetyl-CoA, which will be used in other pathways such as cycles and amino acid cycles. So the production of fatty acid product or in the beta oxidation is we want to get energy for activity. So next, what is long chain 3-hydroxy? What is happen if we got long chains in 3-hydroxy acetyl-CoA? So according to Medline Plus, this disease is about 1/62,000 babies pregnancy, newborn babies pregnancy, which kalau tengok dalam ni lah, and lebih kurang kurang daripada 1% kanak-kanak yang baru lahir mendapat penyakit. So it's a rare disease lah, but we need to mention every disease yang kita jumpa, every disease yang kita jumpa, mestilah kita kaji untuk prevent another problem lah in the future. So let me get you into it. So what is exactly the causes of this disease? The first thing we need to know, it's come from parents, not our parents, but it's come from inheritance disease, which from that and their mom. So most copy of gene in each cell has the mutation, and the parent of an individual with an autosomal recessive condition each carry one copy of the mutated gene, which is this LCHAD gene, but they typically do not show signs and symptoms of the condition. Okay, macam bapa dan mak ni tak tunjukkan sign, but it's transfer it to their children. So anak-anak diorang ni lah yang akan dapat. So in this case, that's all for me, and we need to proceed and go deeper that my friend will present it.
Thank you, Najmi, for the explanation just now. I am Adiba. Will I show how beta-oxidation works in normal persons and a person such as with LCHAD deficiency. Beta-oxidation usually consists of 4 steps. The first step is the dehydrogenation step. In this step, acetyl-CoA is oxidized by the enzyme acetyl-CoA dehydrogenase, forming trans-beta-2-A. A double bond is formed between the section and the carbon of the acetyl-CoA chain, and the step with FAD and solid FAD ratio. The second step is hydration step. At the double bond between C2 and the C3 of trans-beta-2-A is hydrated, forming A-beta-hydroxy-CoA, which has a hydroxyl group in phase of the double bond. This reaction is catalyzed by molecule A hydrates and requires water. The third step is dehydrogenation. The hydroxyl group in L-beta-hydroxy-CoA is oxidized by NAD5 in the reaction that is catalyzed by 3-hydroxy-CoA dehydrogenase, forming beta-keto-CoA and NADH plus H plus. And the last step is dialysis. In this step, beta-keto-CoA is released by the closed loop of another CoA molecule called X. The release takes place between C2 and C3, catalyzed by beta-ketothiolase, forming N-acetyl-CoA molecule with the original 2 first carbons and an acetyl-CoA chain, 2 carbons shorter than the original acetyl-CoA chain, the first enter. At the end of the reaction, for this acetyl-CoA that will enter the Krebs cycle, and FADH2 and NADH will enter the electron transport chain to produce energy. So like I mentioned just now, LCHAD deficiency is inherited disorder. LCHAD deficiency was a mutation of the HAD-HA gene. The HAD-HA gene provide instruction for making part of an enzyme complex called mitochondrial transfunctional protein. This enzyme complex function is mitochondria, and the mitochondrial transfunctional protein contains 3 enzymes that each perform a different function. This enzyme complex metabolize low-temperature acids and LCHAD acid analysis is specific for compounds of C12C16 strength. The mutation in the HADH gene that cause LCHAD deficiency is not one of the functions of this enzyme complex. So what happens if a person diagnosed with LCHAD deficiency? This person is result in the inability to metabolize low-chain fatty acids into energy for the body. The mutation prevents the normal processing of low-chain fatty acids from foods and body fat. As a result, these fatty acids are not converted to energy, which can lead to some cases of this disorder. So the complication of this disorder will be accessed by our team member Zahida next.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and selamat sejahtera. Thank you to my friend Najmi and Adiba. Now I'm going to continue about the treatment for LCHAD. LCHAD was identified at birth by newborn screening, which is NBS, but the impact of early treatment on long-term clinical outcome is unknown. Patient had signs and symptoms related to the metabolic disorder, including hypoglycemia, elevated creatine kinase, and rhabdomyolysis, and experienced episode of metabolic decomposition triggered by the illness. Treatment was started shortly after the diagnosis in all patients and consists of diet low in long-chain fat supplement with medium-chain triglyceride (MCT), essential fatty acid, and low dose of carnitine, which is 25 kg per day. Patients with LCHAD can have normal growth and development with appropriate treatment. Next is the signs of LCHAD. The first sign is sleeping longer or more often. Patients are easily tired, weak muscle tone, vomiting, irritability, and restlessness, and behavior change. Next is complication that might be happen to patient LCHAD. First is lethargy, which this is a state of tiredness, weariness, fatigue, and lack of energy. And the second one is hypoglycemia, which is known as a low blood sugar, which is blood sugar is below from the normal level. Next is hypotonia, which is a state of muscle tone involving reduced muscle strength. It's usually happens when newborn baby or patient that have LCHAD. Other than that, patient also might have liver problem, abnormalities in retina. And the next one is peripheral neuropathy, which is abnormalities in the nerve system that affect arm and legs. LCHAD also might have complications that can risk our patient life, which is threatening heart, breathing problem, coma, and sudden unexpected death. Next one is I'm going to tell about the treatment that can be conducted to the LCHAD patient. The first one is diet. LCHAD patients usually need to be on a restricted diet in order to avoid high-fat food that their body cannot break down. We suggest a low-fat and high carbohydrate with limited low-chain fatty acid intake 10% of energy, and others healthy foods such as vegetable, eating more protein food, and other healthy foods that can help LCHAD patients. The next one is supplement. The most common treatment for children with long-chain L3-hydroxyl-CoA dehydrogenase deficiency is medium-chain triglyceride, which is MCT oil. MCT oil helps keep your body energy because it contains fats that people with LCHAD can break down. The next one is the patient prescribe LCHAD patient with L-carnitine supplement. L-carnitine supplement is a substance that naturally produced by the body. But when the patient have LCHAD deficiency, we need to prescription the L-carnitine supplement so that it can help break down fats for energy and remove harmful substances from the patient body. The next one is DHA supplement. DHA is a natural supplement that your baby doctors might prescribe to help protect baby eye signs. For example, a newborn baby that have LCHAD deficiency. That's all for me, and I hope all the patients that might be diagnosed with LCHAD go to doctor and take advice from them, continue treatment, and don't give up.